back in 2003, have a look at the Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Philadelphia Eagles. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On 1st down, Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Good. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
And they pick up a 1st down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
This is out quickly to the right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster. We just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
When you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out of him away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're...
Touchdown, Chicago! A big play there. 87 yards. And the Bears have taken the early lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions. but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you. I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He was a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
1st and 10.
It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. From the gun, it's Wilson. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 11 more on that one and another first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now they try the right side here. And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Here's Wilson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. You can't hang. One pass.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson escaping the pressure right. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. It's a pickup of 19. And the Eagles are going to have a first down.
Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Eluding, feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Doug Peterson going to roll the dice here. They will go for it on 4th down. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th, and the Bears will get the football back. Now a handoff looking right. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Right back to him on 1st down. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. A reminder, here coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a third down. Murray now to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the Bears punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you know.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Murray. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
They fake the handoff, now Murray. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
On the deep ball. It's 2nd down and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Murray. He's going to go up top again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 19-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Murray. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings
the Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. To throw, it's Murray. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Throw over the middle, taken in. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
Murray to air it out again. This is the tight end Fant. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And this is caught at the end. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Chicago.
A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 31, Wilson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, Wilson dancing to his left. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Got a man and he hits him in stride. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Murray now on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
At the Eagles 20.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Number 81.
A 20-yard touchdown. And the Bears will extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now they try the right side here. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And again this time to the tailback. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
To the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. As the Bears push further out in front. The extra point splits the uprights, and it is 28-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It's certainly.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the gun, Murray. And he's going to go down. sacked right around the 17.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
After the sack on first down, Murray toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Bears on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Let's bring it. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54.
Operating from the gun, Murray. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Fights through him. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
And to give this time to the tailback. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now a handoff looking right. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for Chicago, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin, along alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.